Today in a Founders Thought series, I wanted to discuss about a concept called the boiling frog analogy. So this is something I use it all the time. The basic principle is if you take a frog and put it inside a boiling water, it will jump out very quickly and run away. On the other hand, if you take a cold water pan and then put the frog in and start boiling it, it will die. It's basically, it comes down to cooking a frog dish. You can apply this concept in multiple ways when you're running a company. The concept how is related to lot of times there'll be like a really massive activity, like it look overwhelming initially, but if you break it down and execute it phase by phase, eventually you will get the result without even people realizing it. And this is applicable when you're dealing with larger teams. It's bringing everybody aligned at the same level for a bigger activity is harder. I'll give you a couple of examples. Document 360 is one of our products, and then we recently had to change the architecture of the front end, how it's rendered, and we call it knowledge-based site 2.0. And there were about over 1,000 customers on the original 1.0 version, and we need to migrate all of them. Imagine if we instructed or if we asked the team to come with a strategy, we need to move all these 1,000 customers from 1.0 to 2.0. It would look like an overwhelming activity. Instead, what I asked the team to do was identify the 150 customers where they're really low-hanging customers, and we can do an automatic migration without involving any of them. The team came with the 150, and then that happened within 2 weeks period. And once that's done, we asked them to come with the next set of maybe another 150, 200 customers where the migration requires a little bit of tweaking and can be achieved. So you can imagine, you got the point. Basically, like you do phase by phase, and eventually, you reach that number of 1,000, and it can be, done and tested. So I can give one more example. The initial days of Document 360, the performance of the product was bad. And if I give a general statement, go improve the performance, it's a very abstract statement and the team will struggle to achieve it. But what I done that time was, pick up 10 pages in the product where you see the loader, the refresh icon coming up. So whenever there is a refresh loader icon, basically that means that page is struggling to load. It's struggling to load the data, it's struggling to render the images or something like that, right? So you take 10 pages and then you go fix it, and then so that the performance is improved and you don't see the loader icon anymore. And once you fix the 10 pages, then you identify the next set of 10 pages. The principle is same. Our ultimate goal is to improve the overall performance of the product. Rather than being abstract and shooting for something bigger, you break it down and then eventually you get there in 6-9 months time without even people realizing, okay, we improved the performance significantly by using this technique. So this is something I use all the time. Wherever I see a really bigger task, I chunk it down and then do it in a phased manner. So this is super helpful when you're running a company.